When we're making an assembly, it's very important that we get our pieces, our parts that we bring in, and we constrain them together, which is another way of saying we want these things to have surfaces mated to each other so that the part comes as assembled. So I already have a 1 cube in here, and I've went ahead and grounded that part because it's my first one. So if you look, I cannot move that. Click and hold. So now I'm going to come in and I'm going to place another part. So we're going to come in and do a red cube. So I'm going to put a red cube together. And the way that I get these to actually mate up to each other is by using constraints. So in my Assemble tab, here I have my Constrain command. So when I click on Constrain, it's going to bring up a window, and there are 2 basic constraints that I have. So under Solution here, there's a Mate command, which will push 2 surfaces together, and a Flush command, which will make them 2 surfaces flush together. So if I wanted to mate these two, what I'm going to do is click Mate, make sure that that's selected blue. I'm going to select my first surface here, and then I'm going to come and I'm going to orbit around my other part and select the other face that I want those mated to. So if I click that, I click Apply. If I exit out of my constraint command now, I can see that these faces are mated together. I can still move them back and forth, but when I actually go to lock them in, those should be mated together. Once I constrain these with a mate command, what I need to do is make sure that I lock these in place fully by flushing up a couple of surfaces. So I know if I flush this surface with this surface, those will be on the same level, and then I can do the tops of both of them, and those will flush together, and then this cube or this assembly won't move at all. So if I go to Constrain now, and I go to Flush, I flush one side with the other side. So now those have lined up. I can click Apply. If I exit out of here, now those are locked together. Flush surface, I can only move them up and down. So I need to come through and do another flush. So I'm going to set these offset to each other. Go to my Constrain command again. I'm going to select Flush, and I can flush this surface with this surface here. Click Apply. And if I exit out of here now I cannot move this red cube at all. It's fully locked into place, mated the surface, and 2 sides are flush.